Hey, what's up y'all? Sam here, your go-to local real estate expert here in Eastern North Carolina. Today, we're getting into part 2 of things to do around Emerald Isle, but we're gonna skip over the obvious stuff like the beach. I mean, if you're coming to Emerald Isle is known for the beaches, you're probably already gonna be going to the beach, so there's no sense in wasting your time talking about how great the beaches are. And besides, I did cover that in part 1 of this video, which was filmed March of last year. So if you haven't checked that one out, go back and check that one out. It was spring of 2024 is when that one was posted. Check it out. There's a bunch of stuff in there. There's also some repeat items that I talk about in this video. They're just worth a second mention. They're really cool spots. But we're gonna talk about some other spots as well, and that make the area way cooler than you think. But before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, share the video with your friends, sharing is caring, and subscribe so you can get more fun ideas when you're visiting the area, or maybe you're living in an area, you're looking for some things to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. The first stop is the North Carolina Aquarium at Pine Knoll Shores. Now, if you went back and you watched part 1 of this video that I posted last year, then you know that this was also one of them that was posted, but it's such a cool spot that it deserves a second mention. You're gonna see sharks, sea turtles, reptiles, snakes, all that stuff, river otters, and a massive living shipwreck exhibit. It's a great way to kill a few hours, and honestly, it's a good time for all ages. So toddlers, babies, all the way up through adults. It's a lot of fun, especially if the weather's in play and nice, because let's just be real, we're in Eastern North Carolina in spring through the fall time. We get random pop-up thunderstorms that will pop up probably once every day or once every other day. They won't last long, but if the weather isn't cooperating, head up to North Carolina Aquarium at Pine Knoll Shores. Next, if you're thirsty and you're over 21, make a pit stop over at the Bogue Sound Distillery, which is right across the bridge in Cape Carteret. So you go across the bridge and you get to the intersection and you turn right like you're gonna be heading towards Morehead City on Route 24, and it's like a mile, maybe even less, up the road on your right-hand side, right behind an RV dealership. It's got local craft whiskey, gin, vodka, I mean, you name it, and they got live music and events on the weekends, so great atmosphere. It's like one of those places where if you go in and you're a complete stranger because you're visiting the area and you don't know anybody, you're probably gonna make a few friends, you're gonna walk out with some new buddies. Next up, if you're feeling adventurous and you want to explore some, head over to Hammocks Beach State Park, which is in Swansboro, and jump on a ferry over to Bear Island. It's an uninhabited island. There's no crowds, no noise. It's just you and the water. And if you keep your eyes peeled, because it's uninhabited, which means a lot of it's untouched or whatever, or maybe it's touched a little bit, you're gonna see a ton of shark's teeth that are washed up on the shore. If you're looking for shark's teeth on Emerald Isle, which you'll find some, but because so many people visit there, there's less of them there because people pick them up and take them with them. But if you want to find a lot of shark's teeth, go over to Bear Island, walk along the beach, you're guaranteed to come home with a cup full of shark's teeth. Okay, if you got kids, or maybe you're just a kid at heart, hit up Daddies in Cape Carteret. Again, it's right across the bridge. It's got bowling, arcade games, mini golf, and great food. Just an overall fun place for kids and adults. And they also host events, so while you're in town, if you have a birthday party that's coming up or you're celebrating something, you can schedule it with them, and they host events and they'll block off an area, and it's not that expensive to do. If you're a history buff, or you just love the nature, or maybe a little bit of both, then go and check out Fort Macon State Park. This is another recommendation from the first video, but it deserves a second look. You're gonna head up to Atlantic Beach at the very northern tip of the island that Emerald Isle is on, and you can check out a real 1800s fortification, and they do reenactments and things like that. There's also a whole bunch of hiking trails, and you climb around the old cannons, and it's a great way to spend a few hours. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get up there. It's fine, about 45 minutes or so from Emerald Isle, but it's an awesome place to go visit. If you need to beat the heat and you're tired of the beach, get over to the Salty Pirate Water Park right there in the heart of Emerald Isle. It's not huge, but it's a great way to wear the kids out and keep you cool. Is also another mention from part 1, but is such a cool place. My family and I spend quite a bit of time there, and the kids are completely pooped by the end of it. They're ready for a nap, which gives my wife and I some sacred, very sacred, quiet time from the chaos. If you're a parent and you got multiple kids, you know exactly what I mean. If you're feeling thirsty again, and again, you're over 21, stop by the Growler over in Emerald Isle. Again, this is actually walking distance from the Salty Pirate Water Park. And if you're staying in an Airbnb or a vacation rental while you're in the area, it's walking distance. It's like right there in the heart of it. It's got all kinds of local craft brews on tap and that you can just grab and go. Super laid back, chill environment right there in the heart of Emerald Isle. Again, it's like walking distance to everything, so you don't have to worry about driving and having a designated driver or anything like that. Go ahead and check that one out. And if you have a sweet tooth, let's be real, even if you don't, stop into the Sweet Spot. It's got ice cream, candy, gifts. It's basically a kid heaven and not bad for the adults either. In fact, I've cheated quite a few times and used my kids as an excuse to go there because I really wanted some ice cream, but I couldn't justify to myself as an adult to go by myself, so I just brought my kids like, hey kids, let's go get ice cream. If you're an adult, or if you're a parent, and you know what I mean, use your kids as an excuse and go get some ice cream, get some candy, just check it out. This next spot, little bit of change of pace. If you want an adrenaline rush and want some loud noises, then catch a race on the weekend at the Carteret County Speedway. It's a small track, but it's got a lot of races and a lot of energy, and it's a lot more fun than you think. And if you're feeling competitive, or you're just trying not to lose your cool after missing a 3-foot putt, let's say at Daddies, then check out the Star Hill Golf Club. It's a solid course, fair pricing, and a great way to spend a Saturday with some buddies, driving around a golf cart, talking smack, and just having a good time. All right, so there you go. Emerald Isle and the surrounding areas, packed with stuff to do when you're not just soaking up the sun at the beach. You're gonna already go to the beach. Go check out some other areas too while you're in town and just spice it up a little bit. Find some things that are fun to do. Use some of these things that we talked about in here and just check them out. And if you're thinking about making this place home or you want to invest in the area by picking up a rental, it's a great short-term rental investor market, or you just want to know more about life around here, reach out. I'm happy to help you make it happen. My contact information is below in the description. And of course, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share with some friends. Again, sharing is caring. And subscribe so you don't miss out. Let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to in Emerald Isle. If you visited in the past, or if you live here, what are some other things that I may have missed? Let the other people know. There's other good things and fun things to do around the area. All right, see you in the next video.